here. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, easy. Come to me,
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coach...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense.
5'8". 11.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
You got him.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
53. Over. Check.
On second down, Kamara. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Here we go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I smell fear in that offense. 55.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed.
Ready. 95-56.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch under. Watch the twist. 0-2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now, pass complete here to Sanders. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Charlie!
On first down, Breeze. It's caught. Stills, right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Opposite. Kill. Turn up. Here we go.
They start the second half with Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
You ready? Mike, 45.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21. Hey, kill.
Again, it's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Ginn, able to slither by. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Kill. Easy, opposite. Check, boys.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Ready. You kill. Hey, exit. Kill. Check. Kill. Check.
Breeze now. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6.
Ready. 95-56.
Watch the slip.
Hey, check right. We got 21. I'm going back to you. 55's mark, guys. 55.
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Breeze here finding Kamara, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out.
Ready. You ready? 55. You're good. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
On first down, Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
5-9. Kill. Under. Cross. Here we go.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Murray, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Sammy.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.